Hey again, Timothy Darrell Young, BS MPA, 14 years nano slave, 5 years electromagnetic frequency emanation raped by gangs of stalkers, body sold, likely. Some of the speculation or research I've heard out of Kevin Christian in his research out of Atlanta. I think it may have said Alabama or something like that, but it's Atlanta. And that's who thinks it's God. Or can bestow things like now you're God of the Mormons, or now you're God of the Jews, or now you're Jehovah, now you're Jesus, now you're Superman. And these are parasites on my very personhood. Yeah, I'm fed off like a suffering popsicle, like all of the other targeted individuals in America and the world. Have heard from other TIs that travel follows them everywhere they go. Um, my living family has become targeted beyond just myself. Family members at times replaced by shapeshifters. Public smear campaigns that were meant for Zugstrig, if I'm pronouncing that word, purposes to destroy everything about me and then suicide me. Um, I have had 6 hemorrhoids removed for folks that ever were remembering what I wrote on Anonymous 5, at least the stuff that was me and not like channeled through me. Um, yeah, after getting pissed off at Penn State and Anonymous 5 days at Metzger, Oregon, I got butchered. They direct energy raped me for 5 years, or electromagnetic frequency raped me, and it's real intercourse for them. It just appears like a fake reptilian alien. Um, it's a they don't care about anybody, any in the human condition at all. Um, Man, woman, and child. They've done it to girls as young as 3, make it look like dementia. I didn't watch it, but I played in the background one time that new Disney movie about the um, um, it's called Princess or something like that. Frozen, about the little girls growing up and have staying away from human contact or cold emotions or whatever that's the underlying content of the story was, and why commercially that may have been successful is because um, not just targeted individual 12-year-old girls that actually have dementia, but it's spiritual slavery tech, but sort of that phenomena. And then I also worry about the few word use, but like volumes of potential scientific journals to back up the statement that the internet's making the kids depressed. So I'm 39. My demographic like has kids in college. Um, it's changed like everything, and the Cambridge Analytics and the temporary drop in the website, the price of the website that ruined the world, is some just desserts for Mark's angle on this. They tried to drop Facebook on you. It was so gross. I want to puke right now in retrospect. Like, even the gang stalkers that like descended on Portland State fall term, like, and I could tell some of them were under mind control, and like some of the most, and I've said some outlandish stuff, just reactions to the torture. I bark like a dog, but I'm a mammal, and that's a misleading term. You should call it what it is. Reptilian humanoids. They're superior in some regards, particularly with how low you go, and that's an understatement. But they were trying to blame me for fucking Facebook. They were trying to blame me for Anonymous. They're trying to blame me for your fucking porn habits. Hi, there's some roach up here. Bullshit, bro. All your bullshit projection on the moon when it's really all you. And you shouldn't be joking. But a lot of this stuff is like textbook applications of deep state mechanisms to destroy leadership, essentially. So, no, I didn't invent Facebook. No, I did not invent Anonymous. But I helped inspire the newspaper comment section, and that's about as far as I go. It was like screaming on the internet. for many years, and then they finally caught up when I was under surveillance the second time. I was TI'd in 2004 anyway, and then I sort of forgot and just lulled into the delusion that it was all just mental illness. Took endless poisonous, sucked the joy chemical right out of you. Fucking medication, antipsychotic bullshit that they knew would never work. Just helped ruin my life even more for years. Uh, Antipsychotic after antipsychotic, talk therapist after talk therapist. My parents, before I got insurance, shelling out money out of their hard-earned, lives to keep a 25-year-old on dependent, medically disabled adult surviving, uh, tortured every day. Then them not being able to totally understand, and then mental illness in itself is just a repulsive topic. And then you throw in the gang stalking apparatus. They really went after my parents. Like I could see that they've been gagged. I think it's the term. And then they can holographically make secret police to like usurp local jurisdictions. Pretty sure that's in the Huge Street arsenal. But yeah. And then the stuff that was channeling through me, they would just want somebody to blame. It's really not me. It's total coercive lies, psychological operations, crimes against creation itself. Non-reincarnation is a worthy goal. It's the same. Plot to enslave every man, woman, and child. My very presence is a good person and whatnot. Has been billions, trillions, millions. But what I'm trying to overthrow is like magnitudes of trillions in Satanism. Nobody should be in your mind and body, your home, with any of this stuff. No, it's not evolution. That's regression. No one should be a transhuman, and they should never take Earth from 0 to 1. And that's like everybody indiscriminately nanoed. Thoughts not their own, lost their minds, and that's what I hear. So, have you seen our scales? Yeah, you knock on my Mikey. Sort of an inside joke. And then spill the beans. Soundbite or we're working on some other sort of entertainment as I sit here and among other criteria, it's spirit cooked. So yeah, distract everything about me. There's assault on soul, or what they even comprehend as soul. Counter Darkness has done some detailed analysis of, and like uplifting EDM music that in particular doesn't lead into sin. Try to find music that like doesn't lead into sin in America right now, and you're feeling something like it helps mitigate the torture. So they'll do like a satanic misdirect. They'll be like, no, it's the music that's the problem. No, it's the voice of the skull that we have to endure just existing. Technology, and there's so many sellouts, man. Write me a song about how many fucking sellouts there are. And some of the worst slavery is like this MK Ultra stuff, or God forbid you're born into the monarch structure, kept in a cage in the pit of sorrow underneath the ground, taken out, used as a sex criminal assassin, take out a head of state or something like that, and then what? Somebody eats you. A little butterfly association. Those kids, it's tough. One of them was like following me or found their way into my internet group on the Twitters, and I was calling out the structure of it all, bloody humans projects, and that this kid is being systematically raped by the system, and like calls the CIA agent a rapist. It's raping him or something. Yeah, I got a block. They're manipulated. She was talking about the shame that they do for these like child sex slaves. They'll get them on video doing something disgusting and shameful, and then use it as blackmail over the actual sex slave. So, that's probably been some of the angles of their gay porn of me for 5 years with the gangs of stalkers, the EMF gangs of stalkers. And there's been a bounty on my head since grad school. They may be searches, so there's the new ones that were hired to. There was no world to bestow to them. It was a even if there was, like, you're getting traded cattle, like, I'm never saying, I'm not rewarding any of this, like, end of July, blood moon, 2018, like, 39, I'll barely make it to night, or 40, like, no, you're not coming. Shit, then stop with the Satanism, you fucking malformed pieces. No. Even if it was, so there's really no other. You can just close that door. And check out them Swiss cheese holes and the travel map. Learn to swim. People should be taught about that stuff. Swimming through space after you die. They're talking shit about my swimming. I sort of swim anyways in the TI challenges. Talk about making shit with my mind. I mean, and they don't even know who they're dealing with. And that's the Satanism. That's the Satanism. So, and I'm not gonna fix them. So, I want them out of my head, my body, my home, my community. And there's other TI where they've sort of stopped. 14 years. And everything like is that I've done, and particularly in long-term project management for 10 years, that may have resulted in billions for organ students, like all that data just got sucked up. And they were like bragging about it. And the NSA level Tesla power demonic playbook bullshit of the deep state. Yeah, so welcome to the real world. And then you're not even in the real world. I gotta watch out for like gaslighting shit too, just in general. That's really hard on anybody. Like, I can't go out in public. This isn't welcome to world fame. They're trying to Zug street me. And what's anti-Christian, what's anti-good, what's anti-me, and what's all the kings of the earth, frankly. The Bush clan included, the Clinton family, the Kennedy family, is secretly still accessing my mind, my body, and my home in Redmond, Oregon. So it's not you, Redmond, it's not me, it's them. It's just they feel like they can hide and get away with it. So you need to have this get out of control. And it's likely already a quantum computer, so spill the beans. Because you couldn't hide anything. And you've seen our skin. Enough on with you. We'll blow ourselves up before we make another one of those. You won't get the power of the Milky Way in the solar system. Not with these variables. Fuck them. You don't even breathe for virtue in a lot of systematic ways that most people are totally unaware of. Like, and Christian virtue shit. We're fed to not lions, it's rapey demons, but it's, really gay people raping you with a hologram form behind you. Let's put it on all of Portland. For them to enjoy. Yay. And I've done a lot in the community. Most of these individuals are really good people that were misled. The tactics for coercion with gang stalking and CIA projects and police state bullshit is hard for any one individual, no matter who you are, to sort through or get through. So I forgive you too, for sure. Particularly like the shopkeepers and the families and people that were in Redmond before I showed up. But I'm not the only TI. There may be a lot of us. My good's never gonna make up for their bad, but yeah, they have public service focused qualities, but that was in me and in my meat suit, not in the nanos that disabled me. So there's a big distinction there. So what was angelic in quality by predisposition had more to do with my parents and my upbringing and my school and my hard work than any voice, not just in my head. So that's that. It's spiritual aliens, parasites, cons, and cowards, and they're trying to kill me every day. It's some of the worst crime in the cosmos. Plus, they're like, if you're gonna make a character on me, what is it, the library show or Grimm? They used to call me and my brother, the brothers Grimm, when I was a kid. But if you're gonna get an MPA in a fucking sitcom relative to like Oregon, and of course they make it a female entry. Like somebody on Twitter is I was just talking about myself, and they're like, let me put you in box. But it's like just to insult all of this shit even more. They make it a female. They don't want me to breed. My DNA is threat. It's all deny, life treasure, means to provide. They'll send coward, holographic shapeshifter, fake aliens to make sure that that objective is never carried out. It's all against Christianity and other structures and things like that. But Counter Darkness is a hypothesis or otherwise researched opinion about them attacking my part of the genome and expressing like overlaying it with satanic Thanos. That's very real. There's nothing Christian about it. And yep, I'm not the only one they're doing that to though. So, and EDM it's music that does specifically does not like lead into sin. Is uplifting. It helps run interference with voice to skull. It's a medical mitigation music therapy. Um, and there was somebody on Twitter just reading references one of my own old Candles Anonymous 5 saying U.S. thinks I'm threats or something about the music and utopia or something like that. And they would do a misdirect to say that music is threat. No. It's your goddamn nanos and your gang stalkers and your voice to skull and your RNA and your poop cameras, pookie mavias, your shit mutes, your shit show, your poop cameos, and some of the worst slavery in the cosmos period whatsoever going on. And then somehow they'll play victim. Yeah. Hella gay.